So, I've got a question for you. You know, we have been featuring alternate theories on the Gospels and Acts of the Apostles. How are they composed? Are they straightforward historiography or something else? As you know, a current popular YouTube channel has featured Dennis R. MacDonald, and his conclusion is that actually the Gospels and Acts are drawing from Homer, the Odyssey, from Virgil's Aeneid, in many stories and characters and plots, and of course this would render any sense of their being historical invalid. How do we evaluate a theory like Dennis R. MacDonald's Mimesis theory, that the Gospels and Acts are not historical accounts at all? Many of the figures are fictitious, the events are fictitious, and that they are in fact the authors of these works are drawing upon Homer, the Odyssey, drawing upon Virgil's Aeneid, and characters there, stories there, events, and recasting them to show that Jesus is a superior God. How do we evaluate that claim? What is necessary for a person to evaluate the truthfulness or falsity of that theory? Do I need to become an expert in Greco-Roman literature? Is it necessary for me to read the ancient Greco-Roman works that Dr. MacDonald references them in their original languages and read all of them? Or is it sufficient that I understand his methodology and rely upon a good English translation, and he himself provides a translation of relevant documents? Do I need to read everything he has read, or is it sufficient to follow, again, his methodology, understand what particular episodes in the Gospels and Acts he is referencing, how he sees imitation, understand his 7 criteria? Can an ordinary intelligent person do that without recourse to a full scholar's complement of understanding, being able to read and translate Homeric Greek, classical Greek, and classical Latin? Would it be sufficient to rely upon good translations and understand his theory, read his works, listen to his lectures? He has been featured on the Myth Vision podcast and others. And then apply your own critical skills of reasoning and come up with your own conclusion. Does that make sense? I'm inclined to think yes. Now, there are some disciplines that are so technical that you would need to become a specialist and an expert in certain fields. For example, particle physics. I don't know that the average person, even a very intelligent, well-read in scientific literature, perhaps can understand the conclusions of particle physics without understanding the various calculations involved. I know I could not. Perhaps you could. Anyway, this is food for thought. I'd like to know what you think about this little discussion that I'm having with you. What is necessary for understanding Dr. Dennis R. MacDonald's Mimesis theory? What does it take to be able to properly evaluate it and come to your own conclusion? So there you go. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.